Welcome to Transformative Truths, quotes for learning, growing, and becoming. I'm Wally Goddard.
And I'm Sarah Waldron Brinton.
And we're glad you're with us today. We love to share great quotes. We have one today from Joni Hilton. Next time you're in line at the market or pumping gas or in the workplace, notice the people around you and the quick conclusions you're tempted to draw. Catch yourself judging unfairly and rewind the tape. Instead, see this person as a child of God who is loved and hoped for. Know that a patriarchal blessing awaits this person. Realize they cheered in the premortal world when they heard the plan of happiness. Ask a silent prayer to see if your path was meant to cross theirs today to help them and bring them the truth. End of quote. What do you think, Sarah?
I really love this. It reminds me, there was a conference talk a couple of years ago along this sort of thread where someone was being introspective about how she spent her time in the grocery line and wondering, do you remember this?
Sister Craig, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It was Sister Craig, and she said, I felt prompted not to look at my phone. And I think of that when I'm in the line. I don't even get a chance to judge people in the supermarket when I'm on my phone,
Yes.
right? And so maybe the first step is removing our distractions and being in the present moment with fellow travelers of earth, right?
Yes.
And we think, okay, there's other children of God around me instead of just whatever beep boops are happening on my phone. And I love that this takes it a step further to not only be present, but have like a kindness, compassionate filter.
Yeah. To be ready to love and to uplift and share light with them. And in the story that Sister Craig told, instead of using her phone, she noticed the man in front of her, an older man, who I think, wasn't he buying some dog food or something? And it turned out it was they.
Yes. And no one had told him happy birthday.
Yes.
That's right.
And she had the opportunity to be God's messenger to him and wish him from heaven a happy birthday.
I do feel that when we move through the day in a receptive manner, that God is ready to provide us with those kinds
Yes.
of experiences regularly.
Yeah.
Just this weekend, my husband and I happened to be driving south, and we found out that one of our dear friends from Springville, his health was rapidly failing.
Oh.
And it was the second time in 2 weeks that we had gotten an update about him where one of us happened to be in the vicinity. Because normally we live 2 hours away from him. And Tom got to see him once a couple weeks ago, and we both got to see him on Friday before he passed on Sunday. And it was one of those times where I just felt like I was so in sync with the Lord and these people who were dear to us. And I think that happens. We notice it with people who we know and love. Like, wow, wasn't that a tender mercy?
Yeah.
But what if we're being placed in people's paths, just the person who's selling us a hamburger or whatever? Maybe we can take that same level of awareness that we bring to our more meaningful relationships and bring that meaning to people who we might only cross paths with just that once. Sister Craig probably hasn't ever seen her elderly friend with the dog food since then, but that experience marked her enough to share it with all of us.
Yes. And we've all been blessed by it.
Yeah.
So maybe we ought to offer a challenge. Maybe the challenge could be that we go forward today saying, who has God put in my path? And how can I bless them? And to really see people, whether it's the clerk at the grocery store, whether it's somebody in traffic, wherever it is, just put on those charity glasses that say, I see you. I love you. I know you're a child of God, and I'm glad you're in my path.
And maybe we can ask the Lord to help us get those glasses in our prayer in the morning and just say, help me see. And that gives us that sort of purpose for the day as well.
Love that. I love it. I mean, what if we actually became a reliable messenger for God to the children whom he knew needed a message? Wouldn't that be nice?
I think that would be a really great deal for everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for being with us today. Hope you'll join us again.
Thank you so much for joining us this week.
We hope that some of the quotes we share are meaningful to you and something maybe you'd like to add to your personal collection. If so, go to drwally.com and look under Transformative Truths podcast, and all the quotes as we broadcast them will be available to you to cut and paste into your collection.